even electrical problems, you know, where rats could cut out the cables and all that. You're right.
Yes. Can you believe that I will give these people money? In fact, the least is almost like between 800 to a million naira. Yet, I will still be hearing complaint. Even sometimes when I get there, the way the car will drive, sometimes the way I will hearing sound, I'm like, so I mean, all this freaking money I'm giving you guys, what the hell is going on? Are you telling me like you can't get this car up and running to this thing? My God, at the end of the day, guess what? When I do my own private investigation, Lord have mercy. Do you know that my family member and the people the item are in cahoots?
Mostly, there's always somebody that is actually very close to you that you trust.
Exactly.
Sure, you get now. There are those who are, you know, once those ones are falling, every other fraudsters will get to you and they will use him.
Exactly.
It's so sad.
Exactly.
If it is somebody's sister, if it is your brother, if it is your mom, if it is your dad, that falls under that anointing of greed, it doesn't matter how much they love you or how much you love them. You see, whatever they are doing, they will not even see that they are destroying you slowly. They won't see it as that. They will just see it as entitlement. Am I not your blood? No, that's not right.
Okay. I got to a point whereby I said, you know what, I know what to do. So I came up with a plan B. I'll call them. I take it to this dealership, Mercedes Benz. Take this other car, the other one Honda. Take it to the dealership there. When you get there, this is the address. Get there and give it to them. They know what to do.
They do.
So you know what? I just call them in advance and let them know that they are coming with a car, and these are the issues. So they just drop it off them. Do you know that after I did that, these douchebags, you know what they did? They still went and still tried to go and try and see if they can corner those ones and let them know
with those ones again to say how much is everything. Everything is 120,000 naira. No. Put it 1.2 million, please. But why? Right, 1.2 is my brother. I know what I'm saying. I'll give you something. That kind of a thing, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I noticed that same ones there, even the dealerships there, they still have some corrupt ones there that are willing to pay more, but willing to pay more.
Anyway,
it
is the system.
Yeah.
So have you not heard this, Ken, where you open a business and you have set everything up, okay, everything fine. Whenever people want to transact with you, there is a payment system they have to use, okay?
Yes.
Yours. And the people you employ pay good money. They will come with their own personally developed payment system to their own bank accounts. They are selling your products. They are selling your service. When it's time to pay, they will give them their own machine. People do that regularly in Nigeria right now.
Anyway, my long story short, even this one that I'm going, like I said, they don't know. But I can assure you, by the time I come back, trust me, I got juicy story to tell you exactly things that are going to play themselves out. Because as it is now, I don't even know what I'm walking into. I have no idea.
And that is why you have to keep a little of your plan to your chest now.
Exactly.
And one more thing I forgot to say. You would have to stay away from social media, except the temple every evening anyway. So yeah, you have to stay away. All your movement, your activities, and all of that stuff, you stay away 100% away from the social media. Don't put anything there. And you will be fine. Because like you said, you don't know what you are walking into. I can only imagine myself.
I don't, but all I know is that with your prayer and each time I watch, I hope to keep myself intact.
No, you're a smart man. See, Kenneth, I'm glad that you shared that. You know why I love it when such conversation is had like this, okay? That I'm going to Nigeria. There are those who are also watching this program, okay? They are not going to tell me they are going to Nigeria, but they are going. And I've had people who have told me when they came back from Nigeria to say, Maegu, I'm so happy that I watched your program, and that really helped me to plan my trip to Nigeria, and I have no regrets whatsoever. because I was being cautious. They are very simple information, though. Here you get. But if one should by any means become the victim of that contraption, it is always a story that nobody really want to wish happen to them. So that's why we always take all those simple precautions and all that. But even if you don't listen to me, your government in America already warned you. Shall remember, be careful of the hotels you are going to stay. It is ideal to stay with relative, friends, and if you have your own properties there to stay in, great. Going to Nigeria and lodging into just any hotel in any state in Nigeria could actually be one of your greatest mistake of your visit to Nigeria. It's no longer like it used to be anymore. EFCC could raid you, NDLA could raid you. A lot of things could happen. You could get robbed in there, and a lot of things could happen. I'm not saying everything everywhere. So, Kenneth, I wish you a very safe one. Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I will still be talking to you before I leave.
You do even need to talk to us when you get there too. I mean, you know,
I will.
You need to let us know how you're doing, even if you don't have to say where you are. Ken,
I will.
Take it easy, okay? Have a good one. That is a Kenneth. I will say the same thing to myself. Okay. I know, say if me, I tell you now that I'm going to Nigeria, a lot of you automatically, I mean, more than 90% of you, every day you'll be waiting for the breaking news that maybe something will happen. So if I go to Nigeria myself, I know what I'm walking into. Sure you get. So definitely I will have my own plan of how to enter and how to get out as well. It is what it has become. This is not even funny. You know what I mean? This is Nigeria now. What these criminals have made sorry, my caller. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, hi, Uncle Mayegon.
Hey, our lady. How are you?
I thank God. Fine, thank you.
Great. So we have Lady Beatrice in the house as well. So, ma.
Yeah, please. First of all, tell this guy that is traveling, he should please go low profile. The best way to go
in that. It's so important to go low profile. So important.
So if he has to wear bathroom slippers and go on.
That much? Really?
Yes, that's what I do when I travel. In fact, I travel from Germany sometimes.
Right.
I just wear this leather slippers, and if it is winter time, when I get to the airport into Nigeria, I change and wear the leather slippers and.
You take everything off in the plane, right? And you put on your slippers because you know you're walking straight into the warmer space anyway. So.
Yeah, and then I don't wear
low profile, okay.
I don't wear anything that anybody will see me and start thinking maybe I'm coming from somewhere. Just go low profile. If you want to show off, you put yourself in trouble.
People are know that in Nigeria, you are easily spotted. When they look at you so radiating fresh and all of that, they can tell how good you are from where you're coming from, even if you are putting on the rag jean. Do you know that? I mean, people must have told you that as well, one-on-one in Nigeria, to tell you the difference. Even if you're wearing a dirty shirt or clothes and all that, right? They can tell from your skin. Exactly. And people will be asking that, how do you know? They say, my friend, forget, we can tell you are not from here. Even policemen will say, you are not from here. So I would like to learn about that, your own low profile, Mao.
That's low profile for many years.
Really?
Really, I've been profile. And I just want to be there for my children.
Bless you.
So anyway, back to the topic of today.
Yes, ma'am.
I listened to your analysis and everything from the beginning. These people that are leading Nigeria, they are not human beings. They are criminals. They are just criminals. How can a whole state government, Lagos and everywhere, amassing so much wealth on themselves, and a whole city has no light, no road, no nothing,
no water?
The money you mentioned about Lagos State alone, if they put it into that system, Lagos State will glow. Even in Imo State, I remember when Buhari himself traveled to Imo. He said it on TV that he was disappointed.
I remember.
He said that he didn't see what he expected. Are you getting me? And the man only did one road, and that was it. Nothing to show for all the millions that were sent. And then now he rigged himself back in.
Again.
And the problem with all this thing is that you still have those people, they are giving stipends from their loot that are supporting them because of the stipends they are getting. Are you getting me? Nobody is thinking. Like Showore said, somebody called him and told him blah, blah, blah. You know, he said, but if the people now go and try to support you, are still the one that will shoot them.
They will send to go and shoot and kill them. And when they ask you why, you say you are doing your job. The same job they are not paying you for.
Exactly. You see, so it's really, really so troublesome. I watched the demolitions.
Did you see that too?
I said, my God.
That was people's hard work. Demolished.
People's hard work.
Just like that. No compensation, no nothing. And it is always like regular like that in Nigeria. They will say, well, now you build on the pipeline. You build on the waterway. You did this or that. And all your investment gone.
They gave them the authority to do the building.
They did.
They gave them everything. And you see, the serious thing about it is, as they are demolishing now, they will still give some people where they should go and build. Another government will come and will still go there and demolish. Again. Because they are all just evil. You see, they said in the Bible that the Satan came to kill, steal, and destroy.
That is right.
That is what they are doing. There is nothing about God in them. Nothing. And they have not what you call feelings for a fellow human being.
No empathy, no sympathy, no feelings.
No feelings. You are just doing things because you can do them. And they forget that even if after their governance and they run out of that country, there's nowhere they go in the whole world they will not meet Nigerians.
You know?
They will not meet Nigerians. So it is so really, really debasing. It is heartbroken. It is very stressful to watch these things. And you don't know. Showure said this is the right time now for what do you call it? Revolution.
And people must make up their mind.
Yes,
what they want.
With revolution, my brother, is if the revolution is going to take place state by state, are you getting me?
I'm with you.
Let the whole state of Imo go revolution against their own government. And not everybody in Lagos go revolution against Lagos. Like that. But if we are waiting for when and everybody in Abuja go revolution against those who are in Abuja, they are dealing with all, then it might work. But if you're looking for when everybody will come together as Nigerians to do revolution, it wouldn't work because we don't love one another. We are even happier suffering and supporting those.
As long as they belong to our own clan or our tribe or ethnic.
Fela called it suffering and smiling.
Suffering and smiling.
Suffering and smiling. You see, they hated him because of his own truths. They hated him. They killed his mother, and they eventually succeeded in killing him. You see, so it's sort of a sickening situation. It has nothing to do with religion.
No.
I think that these people, they are people that belong to occult. These top people, I learned that all of them belong to occultism.
They cannot be godly people, ma.
No.
And treat Nigeria the way they have treated Nigerians.
Exactly, because
they cannot be called patriotic.
No.
The way they have treated Nigeria.
No.
So you can easily call them, saboteurs who are.
They are witches and wizards. They are what?
No, I want to say you can call them saboteurs, right?
Yes.
Who have sabotaged the whole country. Otherwise, they have committed treasonable felony, treasonable offense against the country and the people. The people have no idea the gravity of that
there is no conscience of any kind.
They don't.
Look at how the other time millions of rotten money was brought out in.
Did you see that too? The money that got expired and it became powder.
But nobody discussed about it. It was not brought to the court. Nobody was arrested.
No.
In containers, in trucks. There was one young man. his boss told him from Delta, no, not from Delta, from not Imo State, the other state very close to Imo State, not Anambra, another state.
So you have rivers, you have Kogi. These are few who share border with Imo.
Yeah,
and
where,
I think
where is Aba? Where is Aba? Does Aba belong to Imo? No.
No, Aba belongs to Abia.
Abia, I think it's Abia State or something.
Abia
like
is also, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like a driver was sent to the garage to go and arrange money and clean the place. So when he got there, he couldn't even stand the stench because the whole money has gotten rotten. The money that was not rotten at the foreign exchange. And this guy was just using his telephone to picture everything and say, look at, even me here, I don't have any money to feed my family. And look at where the money is. These people, they are not part of us. They are evil. Totally. And the only thing evil understands is force.
Yes.
To understand force. With those of us,
it's actually the rule of what do you call the rule of nature that it takes a bigger force to tame a smaller or big force. So if you have a force of this size, you need a bigger force to combat it. You don't go there and begin to clap your hand and say, listen, think about what you are doing now. Why are you doing this? Think about God now. No. You have to bring out a bigger force.
Yes.
To face them. We are going to get
there. I think it's a Catholic pastor who also preached that the witches and wizards are not.
Is Reverend Uloma?
Yeah.
Very popular speaker like that. Amazing man.
The real witches that are killing you are not those ones you are thinking.
They are here too.
They're in Abuja, they're in the state government.
They are those wearing Babariga, wearing your native wears, dressing like you and all of that. Those are the witches and wizards. He called them winches. He didn't even call them witches. He said winches.
Winches. My brother, I'm so tired and I don't know what to do. I don't have the means to carry my own family, all of them out of that system.
Sure you get
I don't have the means. I can only bring who I can. But you know the law here, you cannot just bring
everyone just like as you wish. Even if they ask you that, even if you know that you have the power to bring everyone, but you are on your own. So if you have the economic capital to bring everybody, go ahead and do it. But we know what it takes to even bring one person. Talk less bringing your entire,
I'm also a German citizen, so I'm looking for their website and maybe if I can find their Twitter account. I want to tweet to them. Don't listen to that thief. Don't take your people anywhere.
He's a liar. They know him. They do, man.
Don't take your people anywhere to Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering. They caused it. All this migration here and there are people who are suffering, young men and women.
Are escaping from Nigeria, looking for where to go to.
Because of these evil people.
That's right.
Now come and bring dirty grammar that he cannot explain. And then you listen to him. I want to really write because I'm a German citizen. They will listen to me.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Ma. Yeah. Let me.
To Nigeria.
Thank
my
you,
brother. You are doing so well.
Thank you.
And I pray that God will continue to.
Amen. And I tell you, these prayers actually, are answered.
You are the mouthpiece of many Nigerians.
Thank you, Ma.
Don't be afraid. Continue the work of God you are doing.
I will. And then you stay safe there too, Ma, okay? And I will speak to you again, okay?
Thank you so much.
Cheers, Ma. Bye-bye. So that's our Lady Beatrice. Among our mothers, women who I am so proud that I have a lot of them on my Egun's Diary Politico that are politically conscious, savvy, intelligent, women who are interested. You know what I mean? Like they are not just hearing this, like, well, it's just men's thing. You know, this men's thing. They, who are mostly the, what do you call it, the guardian of what majority of us will become or we've become in our life, the role of women. So when I see them on my Egun's Diary Political, where they are able to, contribute and participate in the conversation around, politics and all this like this, I am always so internally happy, because it simply means that they are not just sitting down and watching. All right. They are compelled to share and add from their own experience and intelligence as well. It makes the conversation more sort of, interesting. People have told me that. So I appreciate every one of you who has taken time to always want to be part of this. I'll take another one. So here, hello there.
Hello, my Gun General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening to you, sir. I know it is evening for you in Scotland. It's also evening for me. This is Anthony from Austin, Texas.
So Anthony from Austin, Texas.
Which
I believe that you should be around 4, 5 p.m. around so time.
Yeah, it's 4:44 p.m.
Is that right? So it's great to hear from you again tonight, please.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the good work. We will continue to pray for you. We're not only going to pray for those who are traveling to Nigeria, we're also going to pray for those of us who are still back here.
All of us, yeah, we
because all those bad guys out there, so long as you are pressing their neck, they will, even if it's not jazz, there's always a way they will be throwing their jazz around. But, but it's not going to get any of us.
Do you know how many of them that will actually like sit in front of their screen and wish they have some certain power, just to show to all of you, say, they can touch anyone they want. Do you know how many people will sit in front of their screen and be like, I wish this thing will work now. Might just tell this my people to start barking like a dog. Or I should tell him to start, to start crying like a baby. And everybody will notice that. Do you know maybe who imagine what they could do to me? The kind of power they will have. Just because of the way they hate the truth that they hear on this program. So I get it.
100%. But the truth, the truth behind it is that all those things they are wishing should happen to people will eventually happen to them and their families. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for their generations, for their children, because what you sow, you will reap. And again, they said, for those that believe in the Bible, they said, the sin of the father is visited on the children and the generation unborn. So that's why some of these people, to the 5th generation, most of them claim to be religious people, but they don't even understand the concept of religion, So let's quickly move away from there. I know how much it took me to get you, so let me not hold you too much.
No, it's okay.
Right, yes, I enjoyed the clips you played about Showore. And, whenever I listen to Showore, I feel like that thing that is supposed to happen tomorrow should happen today. You get. And the guy gives me the kind of juice that I supported P2B in 2023 election, even though I was not in Nigeria to vote.
So you are the diaspora obedience.
Yes.
Now they give them liver. Now they formed obedient in Nigeria. They say all of the obedient abroad. Now they give the ones Nigeria liver because now get the money. So here is one. Go on, Baba. I'm interested.
The point, they are free to say whatever they want to say.
Who cares?
But the thing is that we are the ones that they cannot blindfold. They are religious leaders or misleaders, which they use to blindfold the people. Those ones cannot get to us.
No.
The little crumbs they throw around to people to support them and to be loyal and to wash their feet, we are not perturbed. Those things will not get to us.
It can't.
That is why we are that is why we are the ones that tells them the truth as it is. We are the ones that will always stand up to them the way, tell them exactly who they are.
Because their bullying doesn't even touch you too. They can do all their gra-gra. They can do all their off and puff, but they can only do those in Nigeria.
Exactly.
They never get to
okay. Look at this. I mean, this our brother that said he's traveling home. If he's still listening, I'm joining him, Ken. Right? I'm joining him in prayers. Please. I know what it means to be going there. Like what you said, Mayegun, you are perfectly right. If you like, go to Nigeria and carry a poto rub your body. When they look you, they know so you are coming from abroad. They know. So I pray for him that he will make his journey successfully and come back to his base.
He has to. Nothing should happen to Ken or anybody here.
Yes.
I mean,
nothing will happen to him.
When you really see these things happen, even to your worst enemy, you would never wish it on him. That's how bad it is. So, he has to come back. Go on, Baba.
He's going to come back. So now, what I am thinking, it looks to me like we have all resigned to that point that we are waiting for people back home to be pushed to the wall. We all know that they have been pushed to several layers of walls, which they themselves will crack that wall open and continue to go to the next wall. They get to the next wall, they press their neck on it. The wall might even be a concrete wall. They will still crack it, but it looks to me that we are gradually getting to a point that they will get to a point where it is no longer a wall that can be cracked open for them to continue to go. They will now probably fight back.
That decision will become like instead of meeting a concrete or brick wall, it's going to be steel. And the steel wall cannot be broken into. So you have to turn back and fight.
You have to turn back and fight. So now, I was on a Twitter space a couple of days ago, and I made a suggestion.
Right.
In fact, I put your name out there because there was something we're discussing. We're discussing about how this kind of messages, unadulterated messages, the messages of truth can get to the grassroots in Nigeria. And I'm just telling you now that I put your name, I called some other people that I know that are putting out messages that people need to know. And they were talking about how can we sponsor these people. It's not about sponsoring anybody or dashing my money or anything, but how can we create all this kind of either internet to radio or all this kind of, because we are all making an example of somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu could transmit a radio station that everybody in Igbo land can tune on to on their transistor radio, and they will hear it, because everybody will be connected to the Temple of Truth by now. If they one have light, if two they have money to buy internet, to buy the data to listen to you, but they don't have those things. The messages you are selling, I mean, you are preaching is amazing, but to most of us who have ability to listen to you, we already know most of these things. The ones that really need that are the ones that we are all brainstorming how we'll be able to get this message, even if they are recorded tapes, to get down to them.
Let me say this to you, okay?
Yes, sir.
There is going to be a time very soon that I'm actually going to speak directly to all of you here. And when I speak directly to all of you here, right, I'm going to call out for help. And I mean,
I'm your number one donor.
I know.
Number one is Anthony.
I have never doubted any of my own, sponsor and supporters on this platform. I have been one of the most blessed person on this internet.
Amen.
Sure, you get. I'm so lucky. I've been lucky, and I'm glad that I have all of you. Now, what I am working on is that it's been a while. So what I'm working on is where I'm going to have the Mayegun's Diary studio right here in Glasgow, but it is going to be a production house. Now, I already have a Diaspora radio, which transmits online as we speak, but the reach and the audience that is supposed to be targeted, there is resources that have to be built into that. Sure, you get now. So before the end of the year, I have a place that I'm working on to get secured for myself. where I can be able to handle all of these platforms at a go and even have people work with me. So I want to assure you that a lot of people have said the same thing you've just said right now, right? That we need this message to even reach more people. They've suggested a lot. And we've all agreed that doing all of this as well is capital intensive. I have to be honest with you. It is.
That's true.
Capital intensive, especially if you have to hire other people to put them on retainership. You pay them and all of that stuff. So these are behind the scene, but without a very regular place where, at least, I want a place where you're going to stop just seeing me. We need where people can walk into my studio. As I am speaking to you right now, I could have other audiences, I could have other guests.
A round
and
table
all those
conversation,
information, right? All those information need to be targeted at a certain audience. And I know how to do that. Sure, you get. I'm going to plead with you that don't worry. We are getting into 2024. We have what it takes. The moment I get a placement that the office space I'm seeking for is approved, the day I come here to ask for financial support to get my studio set up again, right? Just to know that what you are wishing, what you just suggested, is about to happen.
Perfect.
We're going to do it.
That will be my happiest day. That will be my happiest day. Then one other final thing I want to quickly say is this, Maegun.
Yes, sir.
You see, I sat down and thought about a lot of things. There are so many things our Nigerians in diaspora are doing. People are writing like our mom that just got off the phone with you. She was talking. Our lady in Germany. She was talking about that she wished there was something she could do to communicate to German government that this man who was talking to you guys is talking crap, blah, blah. There's a lot that can be done. If she can, people can help her. All these leaders have Twitter handle. They have Facebook handles. What people are doing in the US now is that they are writing consistently to all these leaders, all these political parties like the Republicans and the Democrats, all the contestants, and giving them update every day about the man that is pretending to be our president in Nigeria.
And I have to say a big thank you to them, because I am aware of what you are just saying. There are people in the US, God knows how many thousands of those messages have been sent to almost every known political leaders in America, including those who are working in the United Nations in America. If they are all very honest to tell the world the number of letters, petitions that they have received since this druggie rigged himself in Nigeria, I mean, a lot of us will be shocked. Wow, a lot of that.
Yes, and not only that, I also made a suggestion on a Twitter platform saying that, look, we are not going to end up with, you see, everything, charity begins at home. It doesn't matter how we press the people that are outside Nigeria. Those are back home are also, they are our number one target. What about all the traditional chiefs, all the emirs, all the obas? Why can't we? I made this suggestion that why can't we in diaspora come together and prepare strongly worded letters to write to every chief, every king, every oba, every emir in Nigeria, telling them that every corner that, look, we are writing to you from the diaspora to let you know that silence is compromise, or whatever they say.
No, silence is they call it a compliance, Abi. It's like you are
compliance,
part of it anyway.
You accept as yes. So you are a leader, you are a king or an oba or an emir, and your subjects are dying. You know what this government is doing. You know what the leaders, the so-called leaders in Nigeria are doing. And you are keeping quiet. People are coming. I remember Emir Sanusi of Kano, the one that was central bank governor before. He said that a woman came to see him in the palace with a sick child. And all they needed was 3,000 naira to kill that child. But because he was attending to people before he could get to this woman to help them, the child died in the woman's hands. So these are the people that the diasporans can package powerfully worded letter to every state, every local government, every chief, to tell them that, look, you are accomplice to this thing happening to your own people. And the day this country explodes the way it is gradually inching towards explosion. Don't the history. We will publish all your names in across the world to say that you are part of the reason why Nigeria is blowing up. You are part of the reason why your country and your children are dying. So let them keep those data and read it, go and sleep over it, and if they like, let them continue to keep quiet. So that I wanted to share with you.
God bless you. You have shared this. You have shared a lot, so much as well, and I have to be so personally appreciative of this. So thank you so much, at least for
thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Let's give other people chance to talk.
I've got just one more caller to go, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
But it's such a pleasure, Baba. Take it easy, okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir. All right. So that was a brilliant one there from I'm gonna I have another caller anyway. So sometimes you let the cat out of the bag. I can't wait to tell you this. I got my caller. For a very long time, I have always had that dream. Not the dream of making so much money or becoming rich, having all of the no. I've always had, that dream of being part of something, a voice that is so powerful that the most powerful men are afraid of it, even though they have almost everything that they could use to silence the voice. But the voice is so powerful, so strong. It's a community voice that despite all of their power and wealth, they will be very afraid of it. So I gave birth to Mayegun's Diary Political. Even though I never get that voice they are afraid of yet, but I know I have the capacity. And I also have the people to make that dream come true. A platform, a voice that they will hear, no matter how powerful they are, presidents, governors, or whatever they call themselves. When they hear that name, Mayegun is calling. Mayegun is at the door. Mayegun sent you an invite to come and explain yourself. They will tremble. They will be like, oh my God. Is that they run away and say, no, we can't face him. Or they all have to come and sit next to me, in front of my camera, my microphone, drag them out of their their prisons where they keep themselves as rich and powerful. Drag them in front of my camera. Why all of you will sit down there and see them for who they are? A very powerful platform of that of citizen journalism. I can do it because I have the people who can make that happen there for me. And it is the biggest one. It is going to be something that will become a regular voice. You see, this is my voice. That so many of you are wishing that a lot of people hear them. I understand. It is going to be a voice that you are going to listen to in your radio, in your taxi, in your office, and every other places, right? Still in that Nigeria. And you know why? Because those who are ruining and destroying Nigeria, they are still very much active. They are not changing their minds. So the next few weeks or so, I kind of hope I'll get that space. It's going to be full time, like a double gun blazing platform when that happens. Just have it at the back of your mind. Since my last caller made me mention it, I have to tell you, it is almost here. Sorry, my caller. Can you hear me still?
Yes. Good evening,
So
Mr.
sorry
Mayegun.
that I kept you.
How are you doing?
Sir. I'm very well. Oh, how are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
Lovely program.
Thank you.
You see, the problem, the black man, right? Our problem is our ability, the lack of reasoning. There is something fundamentally wrong with the way we reason. And the value system of the black man is broken. By value system, right?
So,
how do you when you put freedom and you put money, how do you pick money over freedom? That it's crazy. And we've gotten to the point where the truth we hate the truth. When you tell your brother the truth that would set him free, they would want to kill the person or want to destroy the person. We've been so soaked into lies to the point where everybody's enjoying the lies. And all these have consequences, not just us, the next generation. How are they going to read our history? We all sit here and complain about our ancestors. They did this, they sold us, which is the value system. They sold us for mirror, they did this. What are we doing to undo, or with the opportunity of life, what are we doing to correct the nonsense of the past? We are doing exactly what they did. The same habit you're seeing today was exactly what was happening in the past. This is exactly what we'll be doing. So today, you will see a black man, we feel we are righteous, we are better, we are God's chosen people. If God should come to you, I will tell you, blacks are the first to hide. Because if God should see what we've done with Africa, we can't beat our chest and say, God will be proud of what we've done in Africa. Maybe your spare time, watch Limitation. I think the name of the film is Imitation Game. It's about Alan Turing. There was something Alan Turing said in that movie. He said, it takes a machine to defeat a machine. Today, the black man thinks his salvation will come from anointing water, anointing oil. That's the level with our mentality.
Delusion of the grandeur.
Delusion. It takes a machine. Our Alan Turing, our Isaac Newtons are turning to prayer warriors back home. And people don't feel this is a problem. My brother, we have a long way to go. History books would remember you for your good works in trying to get the truth, because the truth is a more potent weapon than guns and bullets.
God bless
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love closing my program on that TED Talk like motivational speech there. I love it. So thank you, Baba. Okay, and you have a wonderful evening over there. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you very much, and to everyone else as well. Yomi Totu, I saw your super chat. Oh, sometimes I will be like, I'm gonna. Share this super chat, they work, they work. Or once in a while, I always see one of you who are kind of always want to test it out too. $5, $10, $20, £20, and all that. Your generosity in trying to check if some tools are working on my program are indeed legendary. So I'm so grateful for you. For that. So to everyone else who joined this broadcast midway, listen, you will need to watch it from the start, okay? And if you are the type who don't really like too much music and paparazzi and all that, just fast forward it for like 8 minutes. The rest contains everything we discussed tonight, okay? And then you can also watch the replay of this broadcast from tomorrow. And don't miss it again tomorrow. And a reminder, a quick one. When you don't want to miss my Egun's Diary broadcast, okay? 8 p.m. is when my broadcast starts. 8 p.m. UK time is 9 p.m. Nigeria time. And if you are Nigerian watching me from any part of the world, just check what time is it 9 p.m. in Nigeria? What is 9 p.m. in Nigeria means to your own to your own time. That's the first one. The second one is that I usually have a replay. This broadcast is going to be replayed from 4 p.m. tomorrow, UK time. And by 7 p.m. or so, it's going to end. And around 7 p.m. and half 7, if Mayegun is going to go live, you would have seen the signal. The stage is already set. It's going to show that what is coming up. And you may not be able to see all of this if you don't subscribe to my channel, okay? Please do and set your notification. I am going to see you some other time, okay? Until then, just take it easy. And please, when you know the truth, stop searching for lies. And they call that alternative truth. There's no alternative to truth. Truth is truth. Lie is lie. You can't manufacture truth. You will only be manufacturing lie to try to cover truth. And that won't last. And to those of you who have now known better, they say something. They say, if you know better, you should do better. Come on. How could you know all of this? And you are still saying you are confused, you don't know where Nigeria is going, you don't know what to do? You can't be serious. Go and think about it. I will see everyone some other time, okay? Stay safe and take it easy. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. fi máa ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.